The EU is to enable farmers to get complete reimbursement for any damages inflicted by attacks of secured animals like lynxes, wolves, and bears. Some cost consisting installation electrical fences or purchasing guardsman dogs to hinder harm will as well be completely compensated. The EU says the GO will assist defend big predators in areas wherever they include GO in dispute in humans. Campaigners expect it will range the requirement for culls. Following many decades of decrease, the numbers of big carnivores like wolves and bears are steady or growing in components of Europe, frequently due to concentration preservation efforts. There are now about 17,000 tan bears in Europe, distribution above 22 countries. They stay endangered. They include made so in places such as Cantabria in northern Spain, wherever their numbers include nearly dual in 10 years. But preservation successful is as well growing the chances of humane wildlife dispute. In spite these savage carnivores, creature secured by law in largest countries, how hasn't stopped farmers achieving for their guns while their national animals include been attack. There has been a considerable question in several countries. In France, about 10,000 lamb were annihilated in wolf attacks in 2016, by the government, profitable out several euro in reimbursement. Now the EU hopes how by relaxation the rules on reimbursing farmers for the harm made by carnivores, it will reduce the requirement for farmers to murder these endangered kind. By the new location, term state will be capable to completely offset farmers for damages inflicted by wolves and bears. The farmers will as well be titled to reimbursement for house electrical fences and purchase guardsman dogs. Consequential cost, consisting veterinarian billing for the treat of injured lamb or bovine, and the expenses of inquiring for lacking animals, will as well be completely welcomed. Pet rights campaigners welcomed the GO. He's take often pretext for murder the animals by proverb. There are preventive measures you can get that can bring, if not fully remove the risk, told Dr. Joe Swaby of Humanistic Community World. We expect it will do a distinction on the land. There has been a lot of blood pressure of governments in Germany and France to enable culls of wolves as a way of defending national domestic livestock. And several include grown concerns how humans could as well be attacked. Thou include substantially alarmism political community proverb we requirement to include the stock option since occasionally it could be a kid house attack, told Dr. Swaby. Yet if you see at wolf behavior, he's very hardly how a kid would always be attack. They include more than to terror of us rather than we include of them. The EU has authorized enlarged payments for farmers in the expect how they might bring the requirement for culling. The cash has not ever been upcoming of governments. Experts say how in Romania, for example, payments for harm inflicted by big predator attacks include been deducted.